Welcome to even more stats about the PowerPoint Stickman team. Red Stickman Con, Red Gem Bonder, Volcano DNA infused, 15 years old, Stick Hero number 2 and a sword wielder. Red was born around 1515 AD, which the year references 1500 BC in honor of the first ever volcano eruption, and the other 15 is his current age. To begin this story, the way he was born is very unnatural. He came alive to Earth from a meteor. Until it became a meteor, it was originally an asteroid far away 200 miles away from Earth, and was clustered with other asteroids. But suddenly came a speeding out of control rocket that separated the asteroids. That separation then made every asteroid into a flaming crashing meteorite. The meteor crashed onto 3 volcanoes 28 feet away from each other. This place was called Vulcan Prism. It also immediately cracked open, so that Red came out of it as a baby. He also had a passion for ascending eruptions happening. The wave that volcanoes erupt, any style, and strength. Every time he ascended one by one, Red got inspired by wanting to try to get a fragment of power from them. By the time he grew 8 years old, he wanted to try that out exactly. Red went to the rounded edge platform closer to Volcano's magma, to try dipping his hand in the magma to see if he could get a fragment piece, but instead, he got some weirdly shaped crystal piece that was red colored. He kept trying, and all he got were more red crystal pieces. Red seemed unfamiliar with this type of thing. He must have thought this was some puzzle to figure out. When he tried putting the pieces together, it forged the red gem. After completing it, the red gem shared a huge bond with Red, giving him insane powers of the Vulcan Prism and shield volcanoes. First, it gave him a volcanic outburst ability. Similar to Black Panther's, every hit Red takes allows his body to grow lava inside. When he takes enough damage during a battle, the enemy's attack then becomes Red's with 3 times much more force. The more powerful the hit, the more dangerous Red's counter becomes. Second ability is fireball shots. While Red wields his sword, he can shoot fireballs out of it. But the problem with this attack is that it deals less damage due to his defense passiveness. The third ability is flame slash, using the flame blade. Just like the second, not so powerful, but it can set the enemy on fire for 4 seconds. And finally, the fourth last one is shielded sword. Red can block, negate, parry, cancel an attack while his sword's on fire. 7 years later, after claiming the power of the red gem, he started to get used to it. Red can prevent invaders from destroying the Vulcan Prism volcanoes to keep his homeland state alive. Until one fateful day, a gigantic tsunami was approaching that could wipe out the Vulcan Prism. Red tried everything he could to stop the wave, but it wasn't enough. The volcanic outburst ability did not affect the tsunami, and every other lava attack was at a disadvantage due to water cooling off the lava. So Red tried digging deep and used up all the lava from the Vulcan Prism to convert it into a huge fireball. Which one won? They tied. But it would technically be Fireball's victory because it stopped the tsunami completely and the water turned into coal. When Red looked at the halted wave, he seemed to have some sort of idea. He wanted to use the coal to restore the Vulcan Prism volcanoes. So he divided the coal wave into thirds, giving each volcano an equal amount of lava. After restoring the volcanoes, the gem spoke to Red that he had what it takes to restore broken puzzles and fix them into a future living for people. And it also said about joining a team that's a quarter Stickman team. So when he heard that, Red decided to give a farewell to his homeland and its ancestors he'll visit again anytime. The gem showed a teleportation portal for Red to enter through to travel 500 years into the future, and the coded space background where Black is. The moment Red entered in, Black immediately charged at him with his axe, thinking he was a native Red. Black was easily stopped by him with just his hand, which relates to that one Knuckles scene in Sonic 2. With defense having an advantage over attack like in Beyblade, Red flung Black's axe in the air, which dropped to the ground, and he also outbursted Black away. Red wanted to explain he wasn't a native, he was just born in a meteor and grew old to be a freedom fighter. After Black heard that, he trusted Red into joining the team, and both were still left in the background. Until the other two came. The story is to be continued.